A huge formation change and a last-minute winner against City has brought us up into 4th in the Premier League. However, such a change has left us short in attacking positions and at centre-back as well. And as the January transfer window is only a few months away, I need your help in deciding who to bring to the club. But of course, as ever, if you are enjoying the series so far, please feel free to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Now, as I've mentioned, with this new formation, I've sacrificed my 2 fullbacks in exchange for a 3-man central defence. However, the problem is I've only got 4 senior centre-backs at the club, so if one of them gets injured or out of form, I am in real trouble. Now, I've got 2 right-backs at the club in Dallo and Malo Gusto. Now, Gusto's young enough that I think he can get game time elsewhere, so I'm going to stick him on the loan list. However, Dallo, he's 6 foot and he's got pretty good all-round stats across the board that I actually think he would make a pretty decent centre-back. So I'm going to change his development plan, focus him on being a centre-back, and I think he can fill a gap at least until January when I can bring someone in. And on the other side of the defence, I'm actually going to do the same thing. I'm going to stick Malacia on the loan list, and as for Luke Shaw, he's actually been playing in centre-back in real life for United. So, like Dallo, I'm going to change his development plan. He's only got 2 weeks until he can be fully converted to a centre-back. He'll come in as a makeshift centre-back until I can get to January. Aside from that, though, I probably am going to have to go big in January for another centre-back. And as you can see, this is my shortlist. Let me know down in the comments below if you want me to buy any of these players, or if there's someone else you feel needs to be in a United shirt in January. Moving on to the attacking positions, and I've got 2 main strikers in Patrick Schick and Memphis Depay. Marcus Rashford also comes in up front from time to time. However, on the left-hand side, I also alternate between Sancho, Depay, and Marcus Rashford as well. So let me know in the comments below, should I bring in a winger to the club or should I bring in an out-and-out striker? And let me know who would you like to see in a Manchester United shirt come January. Your recommendation of Patrick Schick has gone down brilliantly as he's my top goal scorer with 5 goals in 8 games in the Premier League so far. So hopefully you can do the same thing again. For now though, it's back to the football and back to the Europa League as we've got an important tie against Panathinaikos. And it's a tie we just about get through. 3-2 away from home, goals from Rashford and 2 from Antony. Give us the 3 points. And it's another 3 points, this time in the Premier League, courtesy of a 4-1 home win against Palace. 2 goals from Patrick Schick, 1 from Antony and 1 for Rashford. Give us another huge win. Before we go any further though, we do have a loan offer from Malo Gusto, and it's from Liverpool of all teams. To be honest with you though, I don't think he's going to get much game time there, and I don't really feel comfortable loaning him to such a strong rival, so I'm going to go ahead and reject that one. The good times continue though, this time with a 3-1 away win against Southampton. Martinez, Patrick Schick and Rashford all getting on the score sheet. I've now got another loan offer for Gusto though, but this time it's from Manchester City. What on earth is going on with the loan system today? The good results just keep on coming though. Another win against Panathinaikos, this time 2-0 at home. Goals from Rashford and Sancho give us the 3 points. And those back-to-back wins mean we stay in 2nd in the Europa League with Monaco up next, and we climb up to 3rd in the Premier League table for the first time in this career mode. But now though, it's time for me to do something that perhaps I shouldn't do, and that is to play a game myself. We're back at Old Trafford against Leicester City. De Gea starts in goal. It's Torres, Martinez and Varane at the back. De Jong, Bellingham and Bruno Fernandes make up the midfield. Sancho starts on the left, Antony starts on the right, and Patrick Schick and Rashford start up front. Ndidi for Leicester City, and acres of space in the middle of the park. Finds Jamie Vardy, he finds the other striker, and De Gea forced into a save. Palazon, who's going to take the corner for Leicester City, and they try and throw it into Tomiyasu, who I'm presuming has made the transfer from Arsenal. Johnny Evans picks it up though, the former Manchester United man, and they strike again, and De Gea once again forced into an early save inside the opening 10 minutes. Jamie Vardy for Leicester, into Palazon. They're all over us in this opening 10-15 minutes, and they make us pay inside 15 minutes as Palazon, the man who's been the danger man so far in this game, gives Leicester a 1-0 lead. Fernandes has got our first free kick of the game, and it's the first opportunity for us to try and carve out an opportunity. And in the end, the goalkeeper Ward got there ahead of Bellingham. Palazon again for Leicester City, driving forward, no one putting a challenge in. Pau Torres tried to, but wasn't strong enough, and he keeps going. My defence is wide open here. And De Gea, fortunately enough, off his line quickly. Where on earth was my defence? Jude Bellingham picks this one up. He's got options ahead of him. I'm going to go in field to Patrick Schick. Schick's going to try and find Bellingham once again. He does find Bellingham. Tried to play the ball into the path of Bruno Fernandes, I think it was. Just couldn't make it to him. Into Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes looks for Patrick Schick. Good ball. Into Rashford. Rashford, it just overran for him, but he does manage to pick it up just about. Lays it back to Frankie de Jong. I'm going to strike from distance. Pretty easy for the goalkeeper in the end. Pratt for Leicester to burst forward. It's Frankie de Jong who's trying to put a challenge in. But it goes out to Palazon. And again, Pratt just walks through my defence. They're so open here. I've got to try and block the shot. I don't. Dewsbury Hall gives Leicester City a 2-0 lead. Well, once again, we are just carved open at the back. The 3 at the back is something I'm really struggling with. I'm not going to lie. That is a beautiful finish. and Leicester, in front of my own fans, go 2-0 up. Not the best ball for him, but he just about manages to pick it up into the path of Jude Bellingham. He's blocked off by Pratt, and again, Leicester just winning every single 50-50 at the moment. Palazon goes down the line into Jamie Vardy, who's got the pace to get away from Martinez. Lays it back into Dewsbury Hall, the goal scorer for Leicester. He tries to find Vardy. Unfortunately, De Gea just comes out in time. Leicester have it again. This time it's Kamana on the left-hand side. We are wide open. Lovely footwork to get away from the defender. We've got to stop the cross again. And this time we do with Bruno Fernandes into Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick releases Anthony. And this is what I'm talking about. Anthony can now drive across into the box. Just tries to dink it over. I was looking for Sancho, couldn't find him. Fernandes will pick it up, will strike. De Jong will try and strike with his left. And it's a good save by Ward again. De Jong now with the corner. We've got just over 10 minutes to try and get 2 goals here as Ward tips it over the bar. Into Memphis Depay, the substitute. He picks it up. I'm going to try and look for options. No one's showing any options though. I'm just going to keep going with this. Why not? Memphis Depay goes past the defenders, shifts it onto his left, goes to strike right against his own player. Eriksen picks it up, and I think he was offside. Patrick Schick again. This time I'm going to look for Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay picks it up, goes to shift it onto his left. He's just blocked off again. Pau Torres into Eriksen. Eriksen trying to put some quick feet together. Couldn't. Indeed, he got it clear. The referee blows the whistle, and it finishes 2-0 Leicester. The first game of this episode that we've lost. And clearly, I did make a big mistake in deciding to play this game. The formation's working in sim games. It's not for me. 2-0 Leicester full time. And what I'm finding is that I just keep getting overrun in the fullback positions. And then when my wingers are available, they push up too high and the passing lanes keep getting cut off. So I'm just going to shift them both back into midfield. And hopefully that will sort the problem. For now, though, I think it's for the best that I go back to simming some games. And we're going to kick off with a 3-1 win against Brighton. Follow that up with a 3-2 Europa League win against Monaco. We do what's expected of us in the next couple of games, beating Norwich 2-1 in the league. Following that up with a 1-0 win against Brentford. We then go to West Ham and beat them 2-0. And then finally we finish off in the Europa League with a 2-1 win against your Gardens. And that earlier result against Monaco means that we finish ahead of them in the Europa League. Level on points and level on goal difference. But the better result in the second game against them gives us the edge. And in spite of me doing my best to throw it away in the Premier League, we remain in the final Champions League spot. 4th in the table, 3 points ahead of Spurs with a game in hand. It's time to finish off this episode with an away game against Fulham at Craven Cottage. And much to my players' concern, I am making a dreaded return to controlling them. We of course will stick with our 3-5-2 formation. De Gea starts in goal, Varane, Torres and Martinez at the back. In midfield we've got Anthony, Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, Bruno Fernandes and Pedro Neto. And up front Patrick Schick and Marcus Rashford will pair each other. Right, so here we go. This is my opportunity to make amends to my players. My opportunity to finally put things right and actually get a win for a change. Right, Bruno Fernandes picks it up. Looks for Patrick Schick on the edge of the box. He's almost crowded out. He is crowded out. Fulham hack it away. Bruno Fernandes into Pedro Neto, who's come short. He's going to lay it back to Bruno Fernandes. Going to just try and dink this one in, looking for Patrick Schick. The defender gets there just ahead of him. Jude Bellingham tries to win it. Gets it back. Footwork all over the shop. Going to try and put this out to Fernandes. Looking for Pedro Neto. Has he managed to stay on side? No, he hasn't. Patrick Schick again picks this up. It's been a really good opening 10-15 minutes in this game. Rashford looks for Pedro Neto on the left-hand side. He's got the beating of the defender. Whips a good ball in. It's cleared away once again from Fulham. But Anthony will pick it up this time on the right-hand side. Fancy footwork to get away from the defender. Shifts it onto his left. Dinks it in. Looks for Sancho on the right. Pedro Neto on the right-hand side. Just couldn't find him. Into Andreas Pereira. Declan Rice reads that one really nicely. And Declan Rice ends up giving the ball straight away, though, to Reed. He can bring it forward, but Rice makes amends. And now Bruno Fernandes can get it clear here. I'm going to try and feed in Patrick Schick. It's a good ball to him. Patrick Schick with the pace to try and drive into the box. He does a really good job. Dinks it back in, looking for Pedro Neto. And again, the Fulham defenders just there ahead of him. Solomon for Fulham. He's managed to get past Varane, and it's now Vinicius Jr. bursting into the box. It's a pretty tame shot in the end, but De Gea palms it out for a corner. Martinez now to try and escape. We can try and launch a counter-attack, and that is a wonderful ball right into the path of Pedro Neto. Has he got the pace to burst into the box? No, he doesn't. Struck it against the defender. Keeps the ball alive. It's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it just gets cut out. Is he going to be able to get there? The Fulham defenders are scrambling, and they just get the ball clear at half-time. Vinicius Jr. for Fulham, starting off this second half. Pau Torres trying to muscle him off the ball, doesn't do a very good job of it. Willian now picks it up on the right-hand side. Vinicius Jr. goes for a power shot, and it's a pretty tame one right into De Gea's arms. Fulham, though, pressing high early doors in this second half, and Andreas has it again, and it's a really wayward shot. Fulham have it again, though. Vinicius now to try and bring it forward, gets past Pau Torres with ease, drives into the box, straight at De Gea, much to my relief. Varane into Patrick Schick. Schick has got the option of Rashford. He finds Rashford. Rashford in the box. Surely, what a save. Bruno Fernandes with the corner. We've been knocking on the door, but so far we can't break it down. Martinez can't get there. Can Anthony? Yes, he can. Bruno Fernandes going to try and whip it in once again, looking for Patrick Schick. And Patrick Schick with the power header gives us a much-deserved 1-0 lead here at Craven Cottage. Of course it is that man, the made man up front for us, and he gives us a huge lead. Rashford into De Jong, the substitute, gives it to Bellingham. He's got an option of Anthony on the right-hand side, and Anthony was so close to making it too. Anthony with the corner, though. He's going to look for the smallest defender on the pitch in Martinez, and Leno pulls off another huge save. He's got another opportunity to cross this one in the box, this time looking for the substitute Sancho. He can't reach it. The other substitute, Memphis Depay, will pick this one up, and I will try and drive down the right-hand side. Going to try and whip a good ball in, looking for Rashford. I think he was off the defender, and the goalkeeper again is there. Bruno Fernandes to pick this one up. I've got an option of Sancho on the left-hand side. Has he managed to stay on? Yes, he has. Dinks it across. And I think it was Depay who was literally inches away from giving us a 2-goal lead. Reed for Fulham. Looks for Vinicius Jr. once again. Only minutes, moments remaining in this game. Pau Torres with a wonderful challenge. And he's now going to feed in. Rashford, can he get there ahead of the defender? Tussling away. No, he can't. Leno has it. Clears it away. Referee blows the whistle. It is a much-needed 1-0 win here at Craven Cottage for Manchester United. Much needed for my confidence, to be completely honest. It is a huge 3 points, and maybe, just maybe, I'm not as bad as I thought. So there we have it. Top of our Europa League group and up to second in the Premier League table, only 3 points behind Liverpool. I need a centre-back and I need an attacking player in January. Let me know in the comments who you think I should buy, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.